Shavua Tov, a gute Woche. I am Rafael Rabinovich, and I'd like to tell story number 191 of the Shivchei Baal Shem Tov, the oldest source of Baal Shem Tov stories ever to be published. The title of the story is haDoiv Shebitel Alilas Dam, the bear that nullified the Blood Libel. And as I have explained in stories before, Blood Libel is a medieval accusation that goes back hundreds of years. The accusation says that Jews sacrifice non-Jewish children or specifically Christian children to use their blood to make the Passover matzah, the unleavened bread for the Jewish Passover, which is completely ridiculous and absolutely forbidden in Jewish law. Neither the kidnapping nor the killing of the child, nor the collection of his blood for supposed ritual purposes, certainly not using blood in matzah or ingesting it during Pesach. All of those things are completely forbidden. It's a complete fabrication, but it incites people, it makes them mad, it makes them angry enough, those who believe it, that then they could become violent against the Jews, or they may take the accusation to even higher levels. Okay, with this piece of information in mind, let's go to the story. Once, it was the Shabbat before Pesach, the Shabbat before Passover, and the Rav, in this and the next stories, we're going to speak of the Baal Shem Tov as the Rav, the rabbi. He was davening the tefillah of Shachris, the morning prayers, and suddenly he took off his talis, his prayer shawl, and went outside. And people thought he was going to use the facility, the bathroom. If somebody is going to interrupt a prayer to go, they will take off the talis, not bring it into the Beis HaKis, and not bring it into the bathroom. However, when the Baal Shem Tov went into the courtyard of the shul, of the synagogue, he saw that they were bringing a bear, and there were some children running after him, as it was usually done in those days. And the Baal Shem Tov followed them as well. They were bringing the bear from in front of the courtyard of the shul, as they were passing by, toward the market. So he followed them. And many people were surprised. The Baal Shem Tov interrupted his prayers to follow this procession with the bear. They brought the bear in front of the house of the judge of the town, the non-Jewish Polish judge of Meshibush. And suddenly, the bear broke the rope that they had him tied with and seemed to be mad, seemed to be going crazy. So people that follow, people that were around, ran away rather, everybody to hide. They were afraid that the mad bear may hurt them. But the Rav, the Baal Shem Tov, stood in his place. The bear ran into the courtyard of the judge and entered the entrance of the house, the vestibule, the first part after you enter the door, forcing the door forcefully into the house. And immediately the Baal Shem Tov came close and looked through the window to see what the bear was going to do. Many people also came to look in the window to see what the bear was going to do through the windows. So the bear moved the table from its place and lifted the floor and started digging in the earth. Basically, the houses back then did not have a solid floor, had just some wood beams. So the bear lifted them and started digging and found a mamzer child. Literally, a mamzer would be a illegitimate child, a bastard child, but in the context as is used here means a misfortune child, a misfortune, poor one, that was buried down below. The bear lifted the child with both paws and showed it to everyone. So the Rav, the Baal Shem Tov, said, "You are all witnesses. And then he told them in Polish language, protest, literally, protest, complain. They wanted to use that child to make an accusation of an Alilas Dam, of a blood libel for Pesach. But now, the Baal Shem Tov watched this dog and this dove, this bear, and the bear did that and took out the child. The attempted accusation became evident to everyone. Then the Baal Shem Tov went back to shul to complete his tefillah, his davening, his prayers. Amazing story, and very relevant to the present day when so many accusations are being raised against the Jewish people, against Israel. And it's our duty, like the Baal Shem Tov said, protest, complain, put in evidence the falsehood that such a thing is ridiculous, is absurd. May the merit of all the stories of the Baal Shem Tov that I tell here in the channel every Motzei Shabbos be a segula, be a means for Hashem to give us a blessing for everything we need, for everything. And may we be, now that we just finished Tu B'Av, we're looking forward in a month and a half to Rosh Hashanah, may we be inscribed and sealed for a good, sweet year. Ksiva v'chasima toiva, Shana toiva masuka. Shavua tov, a gute Woche.